My beta number 5 is the 5th of August, and I am actually recording this late at night. Usually I like to record mine the night before and then upload them the next day. Like, I started my beta in July. The last day of July I uploaded it for the first. I am fresh out of the shower, if you can't tell, and I still haven't brushed everything down or everything. I'm getting ready for bed. As for my weight loss, I cannot say this is a great start to this week. I'm having chest pains. It's like someone's sitting on me right here. And when I take a deep breath, it just feels tight all the way through here. I don't know what's up with that. My heart was just pounding yesterday. I actually put on my heart rate monitor just to see what it was doing, and yeah, my heart was beating, not like to the cardio level, but fast enough that, you know, it concerns me a little bit because my resting heart rate should not be pounding. And then last night and then today I got overheated really easy. I was hot when no one else was hot, and yeah. So I'm kind of taking it easy, and I just don't feel the greatest. I don't know if I'm getting maybe a chest cold. Upper respiratory infection is going around North Tulsa. The casino up on the hill, a lot of their employees have it. And my mother is a Maine banker, so she touches a lot of dirty money, but she's obsessed with hand sanitizer, much like me. But I like mine pretty scented. So for Veda, you know, there's a whole bunch of topics that are out there, and I can ramble every week about what I'm doing for my weight loss, but I think that's going to get boring. So I want to kind of take this chance. I have an eyelash or something blocking my vision. Oh, my allergies have been getting to me in my eyes. I don't know if you can tell that I've been rubbing them, but I have. And so I want to take this chance for Veda just for you to get to know me a little bit better, for those that are following me specifically for Veda, and then those who are following me just for my weight loss. So I am 28 years old. I will be 29 in a month. You know, September 4th is my 29th birthday. I want to be in shape before I'm 30, or at least in better shape before I'm 30. And I was really thinking today about how much my weight has affected who I am, and it popped in my head, I have not worn makeup all week, which for me is something kind of crazy because I've become kind of hooked on it, and YouTube is really where I've learned to do my makeup and all of that. Yeah, and a lot of it happened after my son was born. I kind of lost any of that little girly factor I was trying to go for. I didn't wear a lot of makeup in high school. I felt like lipstick was something you only saw in the movies. And, you know, my high school girls didn't wear lipstick. I have always been hooked on eyes. You know, I didn't even learn how to do my eyeliner and mascara really until the last year. I have purchased more makeup in the last 12 months than I have, you know, my entire life. So that just shows how much more I've gotten. And I don't want to think about it that I'm relying on it to feel beautiful, but a lot of times I do. It's just kind of how I am. I have dry skin. You cannot tell on this camera, but I have large pores, and part of the reason I am so obsessed with makeup is because even when my face is clean, it takes on a dingy effect. But after I had my son, I started gaining weight, and I lost that girly factor, and I kind of just started wearing t-shirts and everything to cover it up. And when you look like a slob, you know, you don't want to do your makeup and all of that. So I really fell off of that, and I want to be girlier. You know, girlier. Don't want to say girly, but girlier. You know, I see these cute little dresses in the store, and I'm thinking, you know, if I lost 60 pounds, I can wear that. You know, I would be curvy, and it'd be perfect for me. You know, I still won't be the skinniest person on the block, but that's okay with me. I don't want to be sticks and bones and all of that. And a lot of us just, I don't know. My self-confidence has taken so many plummets in the last 10 years. And, you know, moving to Oklahoma was actually good for me because it started a new life for me. And I stopped caring so much. You know, the people that I grew up with weren't around to judge me anymore. And whether they meant to judge me or they wrongly tried to boost my self-esteem. Because, like, I had one friend who would always tell me, oh, Holly, you're not fat, you're just a little chubby. Well, according to the doctor, I was obese. I was big. And I still am. And telling someone that, oh, you're just a little chubby, you know, you're a little overweight, it doesn't help them out any, when they know the truth. They're fat. I don't want to hide that anymore. I don't want to have to, skimp over it. I'm fat. That's just who I am. Deal with it. You don't like it? Look somewhere else. I'm working on a new, healthier me, but, don't lie to me. Either you think that I'm attractive or you don't. You think that, oh, I'm disgustingly fat, or you think, yeah, she's still a beautiful person. I just can't stand people that falsely boost others knowing that it is not true. And I think it does more damage than it does anything. But I actually own several dresses, and a lot of them I won't wear because half the time I don't feel good at all. I have like these huge haunches, you know, on my hips and everything, and I hate it. And I've been following some of the ladies here on YouTube, with your weight loss journey, and you're beautiful, beautiful people. And then there was one person, Loie Lane, that I follow, and she's a plus size lady, and she's so confident in herself, and that's really kind of helped me a little bit. And plus, moving here, I just don't care. I don't know the people here. It is too hot to care about hiding my battle axy arms and all of that, So that's helped a little bit, and I've gotten more attention from the male species down here than I did back home, and I'm not sure, maybe I just exude more confidence, or maybe I'm just a novelty being one of the few white girls on the north side. There's just a whole lot of players out there. I don't know. But that's who I am. And, it's okay. Part of why I want to lose weight is, like, I have these killer heels that I want to wear, and I have 2 pair, but they hurt my feet so badly, and part of it is because I injured myself. So I used to be, like, extra compulsive about having my apartment door locked at all times. I lived in income-based apartments, so you can kind of understand why I wanted them locked at all times. And I was sitting on the couch one night, I look up and it was not locked. So I got up, made it halfway across the floor, and my foot was asleep, and my toes caught on the carpet, and my foot bent forward like that. And needless to say, I broke my foot. I had this huge welt on the side. I yelled for my son. He managed to get me the phone, and he was lower functioning autistic at that time, so it was really difficult communicating with him. But he knew something was wrong, and we called my mother across town, and I almost passed out on the phone with her. But they x-rayed the side of my foot and not the front of my foot, and turns out I cracked all along where my toes meet my foot on the top. So that part of my foot causes a lot of pain. And I had seen a podiatrist or whatnot, and she gave me this insert to put in my shoe, and honestly, after 5 minutes, I was in pure agony, and I was supposed to wear it all the time. I couldn't do it, so I'm like, screw this. I don't need to wear heels. I can live in flip-flops, and honestly, I could. If I ever get married, that's what I'll be wearing, is flip-flops. But I do have these 2 pair of heels that I would like to wear. They're so cute, and they would be comfortable if I could walk in them for more than like 5 minutes. Because, you try them on the store, I walk around, I walked on the carpeted section and then the regular section. One pair I got at Maurice's, and the other pair I got at Gordman's, and I think I paid about the same for both of them. I think they were both about $35, which is astronomical for shoes for me, but yeah. And then I have these dresses in my closet that I want to wear and actually feel like I really rock it and everything. So as I lose more weight, the more that they'll be coming out in plain in the picture. A lot of it is just finding the confidence in me, and I know there's someone inside me that is this confident, beautiful person, but I bury her deep down, and I need to really push it out, fake it until you make it, hopefully, and all of that. And I do need to actually get up in the morning and put my face on because I would feel better. And there's nothing wrong with trying to make a good appearance and all of that. It's just, I'm tired all the time. I'm not sleeping well enough, and I need to force myself to go to bed earlier, but I don't. Like, right now it is 10:38, and I'm pushing to get this done, and then, like, cleaning off my bed because I've been trying to reorganize my room, and last night I didn't feel so well. I actually just slept here on the couch because I didn't want to clear off my bed. It was hot. I wanted to be in front of the air conditioner. My heart was just racing and hurting, so I figured, if I'm sleeping by the door, maybe it's better. and all of that, but I am cleaning off the bed tonight. I will show you my room, but you would probably call the cops saying it looks like a crime scene right now because it doesn't look good. Yeah, I think I've rambled enough for Beta 5 and all of that, Comment down below if there's anything that you really want to hear from me and all of that. I'm really going to take, a couple random vlogs throughout this month and just talk about who I am and, what I like to do outside of trying to lose weight. And then after Veta's over, I'll probably go more into just the weekly updates and all of that. But I am, trying to build my confidence up a little bit, especially in front of the camera. I'm not that camera friendly. I have noticed I do better now than what I did when I very first started. Like, I think I've gone like the last 3 minutes without touching my face, so I'm making progress. Awesome. I was going to say something else, and I totally forgot. So I will just leave it at that and see you all tomorrow.